Okay, so about a week ago I finished that, and it's my second house that I made with popsicle sticks, and so I'm going to show you a tour of it. I originally recorded this video and it came out to be 45 minutes long of me just rambling, so I'm gonna remake it. Actually, it didn't even save right, so I have to remake it, but I'm going to try to make it a little bit shorter here. um, But anyway, so one thing you're going to notice is that the roof looks really high, because that's something that a lot of people have pointed out. But if you look at the pictures that I took of this house, it's actually not that high. Because say you're just a person walking, okay, that's the front door. So imagine how high you would be. You would be like down here. And that roof doesn't look very high from here, does it? No. Although it is a high roof pitch, no matter what. It still looks fine from ground level. So I'll show you the inside and everything. If you want to see like statistics, I can't remember them all. Like I know the cost was over $250. Took about 9 months to make. It weighs 24 pounds. All that information is at the end of the time lapse that I made. And I uploaded 2 time lapses. One of them is 18 minutes long. One of them is 3 minutes long. They both are the same videos, but one of them is just faster. So first you'll notice there's lights. This room does have lights. It has 2, but since it's such a large room, it's a little bit darker. But anyway, that's the garage, and the light switch for this room is right here. Each room does have its own light switch. Like this one, the light switch is right around the corner here. I put the light switches by the windows so they're easy to turn on. Now, here, let me turn the lights off, actually. That light is still on, but anyway, I don't have any issues with the light shining through the walls, except for right here. Like for example, if it was pitch black in my room, the house would just look like a normal house, you know, with light shining through the windows. It wouldn't be coming through the cracks in the sticks, except for right here where that light is, right above it. They're just a tiny little bit. It's not even really noticeable, but a little bit of light shines through right there because the light is right below my fingers. Um, and even up on that big roof, there's the whole attic inside there gets lit up because there's lights there, and that doesn't cause a problem, so that's nice. But anyway, that's the bonus room. Now right here, this is a weird spot. In real life, this would not be here because water would collect right here and it would cause, you know, water damage. Um, this roof would just continue down, but I didn't do that. But yeah, also notice the shutters that I made, the detail here on the roof. Below the windows, there's vertical siding. There's a little ledge there. This thing's heavy. That's the old house, by the way. That one has a high roof too, but that's my house. What we're inside right now. I just did some fix-ups on it. But anyway, so this is the front. That's the dining room with archways. And that's upstairs bedroom. I didn't design this house. I found a floor plan, and then I completely kind of redrew the floor plan with my own measurements, and I changed it a lot. So I kind of designed it, but not really. Also, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna show you that. So there's a dormer here for the 2-story foyer. There's a light up in there. The light switch for the foyer is up here, and it also controls the light underneath the balcony. And if you look inside there, there's a 2-story foyer and a balcony. There's actual steps in there, but you can't really see them unless I put the camera all the way in there. But at the top of the stairs, there's like a loft area. And then the roof pitch actually changes right here. But since this isn't like plywood and it's like a model, I couldn't get this to look right. So it just looks like weird there. You can really see the seam, but I don't care. That's fine. There's a weird spot right there in between the two dormers there. I didn't put roof overhang on this little dormer because it's just tiny, but there is on that one. This thing is cool. Don't ask how I did it, because I just kind of went along with it. I didn't measure anything for that. Three cool windows there in the front, and then on the side here, let me turn the house. Yeah, see right there, you can see the light kind of shining through. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, here's this side. The back of the house doesn't have that much detail, like as in the shutters and everything, just because that's how a lot of modern houses are. They don't do shutters in the back. They don't do like special stuff like this vertical stuff in the back, you know. It's just kind of plain. So there's a little closet, and then how nice and straight that is. How nice and straight that is. And then there's, I don't like how that round window came out, but whatever. There's the master bathroom. Now, one thing I want to point out is when you build things with these popsicle sticks, they're so wide, if you look at the shape of them, that in real life, if you were to do like the ratio, they would end up being like 2 by 12s or like 2 by 14s. They would be really wide. And so it's hard to do little rooms like closets and pantries with these sticks. You would need something like these little ones here. But these little ones are too expensive to buy a lot of them, and they're just too deformed, like, because they're so small, they just get all messed up. So that's out of the question. But that's why there's not like closets in these bedrooms and everything. But anyway, here's the master. It's just this big long room. And then right here, if you're wondering what this is, this is where all the electrical stuff is. This is where the wire comes out too, and I made it so if you pull on the wire, it doesn't rip off the siding here. Like it's held in back there, so it's nice and strong. And also the house does plug in, and these are LED lights, so they'll never burn out. But anyway, it's a little panel. All you do is stick your finger under there and then lift up on it, and it comes off pretty easily. Looks like that. Took me a half hour to make. And then this is the attic, and you can see the lights there. All the wires come to this panel. Those are the upstairs wires. The downstairs wires come through the floor right there. That's the stairwell behind that wall. And then there's a big attic up there. And then there's one switch over here that turns everything on and off. My camera looks like it just froze. No. Anyway, okay. So that's the attic. Not much to see. Slide that back on there. And since the wire isn't long enough, I'm going to have to move myself here. Okay, here's the back of the house. You can see it. Again, the roof looks cool from down here. I was originally going to make this dormer just like this, where it's just a flat wall, and then the roof kind of ends right here. But I just decided to put a little mini roof right here, so it looks like an actual dormer, and it came out pretty nice. There's a fireplace there. That's a two-story family room. There's the loft. You can see the stairwell is over there on the left. And then that's the kitchen below with a little bar. And yeah. And so, now be patient with me. I did this before to take a picture. I'm going to try to do it again. I'm going to put the camera in there so you can see what the dormer looks like facing towards me, because it actually looks really neat. And so just give me a second here. cool that looks. And then if I turn it around, that's better. But anyway, yeah, it looks really neat inside there. There's a little breakfast area, and then there's a bedroom here, and there's 2 light switches. One of them is for the hallway. I didn't know where to put that one. Then there's a bedroom here. The left door goes to the mudroom, where you walk in the house from the garage, and then the right door goes to either a closet or a bathroom, whatever you want it to be. And then there's kind of a weird angle here, weird corner, and then there's another big dormer on the side. That's a weird shaped bedroom. And then that's the bathroom I was just telling you about. And then the garage, which I already showed you. So that's that. The roof looks cool from above. And then that's the other house. But yeah, so it took me 9 months. I will be making a third one, but not for a while. And so if you like these kind of videos, check out my channel. I did have a video blog, or a vlog, from the start of making this house. So if you want to see that, it's on my channel. Just go check it out. So yeah, that is that, and thanks for watching, and goodbye. Oh, I have to go over here to hit the stop button.